Hey there, you guys. What is up? Pipit5789 here, and I am back today with some more Mind Fantasy. Just really quickly checking. Yep, we're good. Okay, so yeah, let's just kind of get straight into this, I guess. There is a lot to do. We are at 16 artisanry, so I think it's about time we get some armor. I mean, seriously, look at this. We have nothing, and we have the hide to do so. Do we have a knife though? Good question. Also, let's turn down this just a little bit. Little bit more. There we go. A knife. Have a stone knife. That is not gonna cut it. Do we have, oh, nope, that's a dagger. Never mind. Hmm. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, I think we should get ourselves iron knife. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, actually. So, let's see. We have spruce wood. Do we have any leather strips anywhere? We need all this. Leather, leather, leather. Oh, but we do have plenty of leather. So we can quickly snip this up and throw this all together. Nice. All right. Looking good. Nice. Superior quality to boot. Okay. So, ooh, do we have any nails? Yes, we do. I believe we're gonna need these in just a second. Ooh, we also could go ahead and make a saw. All right. So I'm fairly certain I've went over this before, but if we just go ahead and wash up all this hide any day now. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Yeah, so we can do this, but because this is a shabby tanning rack, it can break, which would not be great. Also, I'm gonna need wool. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm going to need boatloads of wool. Oh. Okay, yeah, it is definitely time to think about expanding. Yeah. Grab ourselves some food. Okay, yeah, definitely time to expand. We need wool. We desperately need sheep. Lucky for us. Yeah, man. Ah, annoying. Okay, so lucky for us, we have this wool. And grab a little bit more sugar cane. There's a sheep. Yes. I'd love to get a second, though. Oh, I'm going to be a little bit greedy. Not going to take the single sheep. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You. All sheep, follow me. Yeah, we gotta get these guys back to the base. I'll probably just box them in using some cobblestone to start, and I'll work on an actual pasture later. Let them cross. we go. We seem to be doing well so far. Okay. All right. Interestingly enough, we don't seem to get sprint if we're crouching. Huh. Anywho, I figure I'll just make a small sheep pen right about here. Let's just dig this out a wee bit. Looks good. You all can go in there. Move. And voila. Okay, we now have ourselves some sheep. We need a little bit better. So do we have... Yeah, so the goal for this episode is going to be trying to get armor, right? I'm pretty sure we can actually get a full suit of armor before the end of the episode, but we're going to have to work for it. So the first thing we're going to want is wool, because you can't just straight up make armor in Mine Fantasy. No, 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 no. You see, you actually have to make a base armor and then use that base armor to work your way up. That makes any sense, kind of. All right, so here, I'll just show you guys, right? So we have our light armor, and we can create rough armor. Simple enough. We can either create padded armor out of that, or reinforced armor, or studded. But we're going to be talking about reinforced leather armor, because this reinforced leather armor is actually a base that we can apply a chain mesh or a scales mesh to create armor, right? Coif, mail suits, or we can create scale suits, scale helmets, yada yada yada, right? We don't have heavy armor yet, though we absolutely could get it. I honestly prefer medium armor because heavy armor just takes so much stamina, and until we can get to it takes up speed and stamina, and until you can figure out a way to, you know, not just immediately lose all of it, yeah, there's not much of a point. But anyway, here we go. I would like a gate. Thank you. And I will find where I have a pickaxe. Pick, pick. We have... You're on the deathbed. You're on the deathbed. We have a pickaxe that's not on the deathbed. Here, the hand pick. Okay. Quickly do this. Just to make it a little bit easier for grass to grow. You know what, chicken? You can come in here as well. Yes. Thank you. I know, mixing animals. But we don't have much of a choice at the moment, so oh well. And there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Not the prettiest enclosure ever, but it'll do. Oh, turning nighttime. Let's hit the hay as soon as we can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Grab some charcoal. May as well go ahead and get a little bit more. I know that there's coal right there, but clearly I don't have a pickaxe. Ah, that might be something worth working on as well. Wow, I really have a lot to work on here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we could really use a pickaxe. I'm focusing on the armor though because I already said we are gonna focus on armor, right? So quickly share you guys, and let's see, we got all right. So we have 19 wool. That's not gonna be enough, I don't think, but it's a start, right? So we're going to need sticks, a lot of them, because we need thread. Okay, so basically, I'm going to need the thread for the light armor alongside a bunch of leather. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we can. Right, no, it wasn't that. It was one past this. Right, and then we're going to need an extra 3. So that's 8 plus b times 4. That's 12. So that's 20. Right? We're going to need 20 pieces of thread. Okay. Then we're also going to need quite a few leather strips. I'm not as worried about going over for these because we're going to need them for tools anyway. And then I'll just grab that. And let us begin. Why did I do that? There we go. Needle. Ooh, do we have a needle? We have a copper needle. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a bit dicey. Right? I don't think our copper needle is gonna make it, honestly. Let's see. We have that. That. We have that. It would be an extra leather. No, it wouldn't. It would be this. And I think I have these backwards again. Always get this backwards. Yo, rough leather armor. Next, we can make the pants. No, these are backwards. Again, for some reason, I cannot remember. Red goes between leather. Don't know why I cannot remember that for the life of me. Ugh. Anyway, so there we go. And then we can get ourselves some boots, which are just this. There we go. Okay, so we now have a full set of rough leather armor. I really don't want to lose this to durability on accident. Knowing me, I will accidentally put it on, so I'm leaving it right there until you're ready. Clearly, we're not ready. So, let's see. I do believe we have enough wool at this point, though I could be wrong. We are going to need another, needle, and it seems like now is as good of a time as any to think about upgrading to iron. Ah, waste. Oops. That can be done in 2 hits, not in 3. That's my fault. Why did I do that? Just do that. Okay. Alright. You know what? Let's try this again. Let's try this again, shall we? Better. We are not going to pick it up this time. We are just going to make ourselves an iron needle. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. I don't think that was centered. This is not going to be pretty. Ah, I knew it. Knew it. It's just a needle, though, so I'm not terribly concerned with super great quality. Um, okay. We can just throw that in there, throw that in there, just clearing out some space. Beads. Yep, just anywhere else. We're going to now need this armor. I know I just put it in there, but we can use this. We're going to need a single or set of leather strips. Boom, boom, boom. Completely messed this up, didn't I? How did I mess this up? It's leather, not leather strips. Yes, I'm smart. Anyway, the copper needle can't handle this anyway, so oh well. Put you up for now. Uh, let's just go ahead and do this. Alright, nice. Artisanry skill up to 17. Not too bad. And there we go. Alright, now I'm going to put this up because now it's going to be a little bit longer because we're going to need either chain mesh or scale mesh. Now, personally, I actually prefer the chain mesh. Though realistically, you could do either. Like here, so we look right. So this has great against cutting and piercing, but not as good against blunt. Whereas this is a little bit more even. Technically speaking, this would actually be the better armor, in my opinion. If we're just talking about balanced. However, if we actually look at the general roster of weapons, I can just do it in here, right? So we have piercing damage out of a dagger. Sword gives us cutting damage. We have 80% cutting, 20% blunt. Alright, a mace is a blunt, that's good. Then we have piercing. And then arrows are arrows, right? There we have cutting damage. We have cutting with a tiny bit of blunt. We have cutting with blunt. Alright, then we do have one good blunt, and then we have cutting with blunt. So looking at this, well, we're gonna want, really good against cutting and blunt, usually, but mostly cutting, if you notice, because unless we're fighting a mace or a warhammer, blunt's not gonna do all that much. So, in my opinion, these are superior to the mobs. And, single player world, I think we're gonna be mostly fighting mobs, right? Plus, I just generally like the look of these better. Uh, Scale helmet looks pretty awesome. I will fully admit that. Uh, but like, I actually really love this half male, half leather look. I don't know why, but I just adore that look. I know adore is probably a weird word to use, but it looks amazing. Okay, so that's what we're going for. Now, we are basically out of iron. We actually may have enough rivets. It's only 16 rivets, right? Because if you look, it's the same amount of rivets as it is chain mesh, and I know for a fact we need 16 chain mesh, right? 4 and 6, that's 10. 4 and 2, that's 6. 10 plus 6, 12. 12, 16, like I just said. Uh, yeah, so 16 of each. So while we have enough rivets, we don't have enough iron. Do we have any iron over here, perchance? We do not. We have any iron just stored away? We got ourselves some steel. That's interesting. Oh, we do have a little bit of iron. Yes, we do have some iron. That is nice. We don't actually have a ton. Uh, Turning night again. How is it already turning night again? It's not been that long. Surely. Anyway, the raw iron ore. Yeah, clearly there's a lot more iron that we're going to need because this is going to be so just iron consuming, right? So we could go mining again to try and get some more. Hmm. But we also have this loot. I don't see any normal loot. I assume I was keeping these for prize reasons. Wait, right, we have a bunch of plates. That's heavy armor, so not exactly going to be helpful. Right, we can kind of just throw all this stuff up. There. Put all that up. Now let's see what we get. We're actually about to get a lot of things. So I'm going to just do this over here. Right, because it's about to start spilling out. Told ya, it's the music discs. These music discs take up so much room. Anyway, uh, we actually got quite a few of these books. I know I've went over these before, but just as a refresher, they raise our skill, right? So like weaponry, so like engineering was at like 1, and now we're at 6, right? Anyway, uh, do the exquisite loot. Not too bad. We now have 23 diamonds, dude. Got silver, got gold, got lapis, air kits, emeralds, kaolinite. We didn't get any iron. I didn't think we were going to. I don't actually think iron is a part of their loot table, but oh well. It was worth a shot, right? I'm going to honestly just make a separate chest just for these music discs because they are so annoying. Ah, I know a lot of people would just straight up burn the things, but I don't have the heart to do that. Right? I don't think we have any more. I Yeah, like this all is cool, but meh. Actually, I figured it would make more sense to keep that over there. Get all this in here. We're out of room again. I think we're also out of wood. Alright, time to go chop a tree down as soon as I remember where I put my lumber at. I know I had a lumber axe with me. Okay, like, am I blind or something? Yeah, that's a heavy iron hammer. I'm not sure why the bronze hammer is there. Dad. There, yes, I am just completely, totally blind. Ugh. Alright, let's go get a little bit of wood, shall we? In the meantime, yeah. Let's see, what can we talk about? Whee! Oh, how are you guys enjoying this, right? Like, I'm doing this kind of as a pseudo Let's Play tutorial style. And honestly, there is no good series out there for Mine Fantasy. No, two, the OG two or Reforged. Let me be clear. Uh, there is actually quite a bit on Mine Fantasy 1. If you're willing to put in the time to look, yeah, absolutely. Find a number of great series out there. But there is nothing for this. Just nothing. And it's kind of sad, really. The best one that I found was, I want to say Spanish. Yeah, it was like a Spanish series, which actually was really good. And yes, I'm desperate enough for Mind Fantasy content that I watched a Spanish Let's Play. We really needed something, and I was happy to oblige. Yes, I know, I just lost those berry bushes. I have so many, I'm not exactly worried. Uh, that is a ravine. I would very much not like to fall down. I I remember falling down this. Yes, yeah, the cobblestone. I fell down that pretty early on, right? But anyway, yeah, there's like no Mind Fantasy content out there, which is why I would love to incorporate Mind Fantasy into just about everything that I do. I personally think is an absolutely amazing mod. I will die on this hill. This is one of the greatest Minecraft mods of all time. Yes, I will die on that hill. However, the one thing it lacks, the one big, big thing it lacks, tin. If only I had a pickaxe, right? It has no compatibility at all with other things. It is like it is so hard to get this thing to work with other mods. It's not even funny. Like we can create our own, wood and ore types for, making timber and making bars and armors and all that. And honestly, how that works, phenomenal. Love it to death. But like, okay, for instance, let's say we have I don't know, embers. Embers rekindled, right? That's another mod I happen to love to death. Uh well, it has lead, right? And if we look, there's no lead ore here. We have a lead, but no lead ore. In Mine Fantasy. But it is over there in Embers, so what if we want to, put the two together? Because as it turns out, the two work extremely well together. Yeah, you can't, because, yeah, lead would require you to smelt in the furnace. And it just doesn't work. And there's issues on Ember's side as well, but like, without access to something like a this is just an example, right? But like without access to being able to add bloomery recipes to something like Craft Tweaker or Furnace recipes or these or whatever, it just becomes a pain. Anyway, we have the wood. The wood supplies are restored. Right, we were out of room. That's why we got the wood to begin with. Okay. Just throw all that in there. I know I could probably rearrange to get more room. I don't feel like it. Keep the knife. Right. Now we can focus on the task at hand. Iron. Right? Hmm. We're already at 30 minutes though. E. You know what? Alright, I want to keep the iron ore. You'll see why later. Uh, alright. Where did that raw ore go? Raw iron ore. Here we go. Right? I don't see anything else. So we can probably, I don't remember, I believe this works off of this, though I could be wrong. Let's grab ourselves some of that nice charcoal. Shouldn't need a ton, but what I said about not needing a ton, forget about that. I forgot this thing is just a glutton. It would probably be cheaper to use the bloomery if I'm being completely honest. Just, yeah. So this will work though, and I do believe that this will be enough. Anyway, what I was saying about the series though, is this what you guys want? Is there anything in particular you want to see out of the series? I really don't have a preference to anything in particular. Please be enough. You're not enough. No. Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh wait, there. It's done. It's done. I'm just blind. Uh, but yeah, what do you guys want to see out of the series, right? I intend on trying to get to level 100 out of everything, getting all the researching done, and like just having a little bit of everything, right? Like full suit of like heavy armor if I can. I'd like to have just we won't learn about these things until later, but just tools out of that. I'd love to have whenever we get to engineering, I cannot wait for engineering. It's gonna be so awesome. Getting access to like cogwork suits and stuff, right? Like this is just amazing things, right? And I'd like to get, just that. That's my current plan. If you guys want to see something else, by all means tell me. Love to hear from you guys. And yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's get this going, shall we? We can take this there. I'm not really sure why we have that there. We can then. Do we have any form of a fire starting device? I'm sure I'm just being blind. Yes, I'm just being blind again. Let's. Hey, first try. Let's go dry rocks. Right? Munch down on some of the most overpowered food in all of Minecraft, the berry. And yeah, we're gonna need to make chain mesh. As soon as that's there, we actually are going to want to also heat up this while I am thinking about it. These are actually workable. That's nice. And we can do this. Whoa. Those are workable. They'd have to be. Yes. You're right. Just keep these things heated. Well, I remember that I needed flux. Where are you, flux? Right. And this is where the double tap, as opposed to the triple tap, comes really in handy. Because, especially whenever you're mass producing things like that, you are going to have to be able to, uh, you know, do it in do it in as few hits as possible. Just because your durability is going to be running out so quickly, and we're going to have to repair anyway. Please don't break. You're gonna break anyway? Nope. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you for not breaking. Very considerate of you. Actually, go ahead and grab those. Those are all good. Alright, we're just kind of hammering away. Not much else to say. Alright, and now we have the chain mesh. So we can take that. I will just grab all of you since there's the most of you at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. And then finally grab our armor. Boom. Right, oops. These need to actually be cooled down before we can apply them. My bad. Okay. Now, this is going to be really important. So, because this is the armor I'm going to have for an extremely long time. Means I'm going to be very particular about trying to get this to superior, if at all possible. Actually, you know what? We're going to hold that for just a second while we create this, right? The trowel. I need timber and tools. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna grab. Is this trying to hurry? Because I've never actually really kept something like this before. I don't know if there's going to be any repercussions for doing so. I certainly hope not. Uh, bucket, bucket, bucket. I know we have a bucket somewhere. So the reason for this, quite simple, right? We can, whenever we use a trowel to douse item, we don't get the durability loss. Instead, we just get an incredible iron coif. Okay, nice. There, there, there. There. Nice. Actually, kind of surprised I got that. Alright, we are gonna have to repair the hammer again. It's fine. Okay. Things are looking okay so far. So far, so good. So far, so good. Ah. Ooh. Yes, superior. Haha. Ah, that terrified me, I'm gonna be honest. Ah, okay. But yeah. There we go, there we go, there we go. Iron Mail leggings. Oh, hammer's not gonna last. Oh, 27 hits. It'll last through this. Maybe. Ugh. I don't think that's good enough. No, no, that wouldn't have been superior. Ugh. Don't think that is either. Oh, no, that would have been. My bad there. I just really don't want to lose my hammer in the middle of it. Uh, I know I'm being really stingy about this. Ugh. Uh, but I, but I'm planning on having this armor for an extremely long time. Ah, dead center, and it's just not enough. I will keep on going until I get a superior quality. I don't think that was gonna do anything. Besides, throw me off a little. Yep. Uh, I think that's... No! No, did that not work? Come on. I'm getting so close. There we go. That ought to get me close enough to where I can actually do it now. Uh, no. Ah, leggings are always the hardest for me. I don't know why, but they just do not want to work. Ever. However, I do promise this is absolutely an investment worth investing in. Also, that repair kit is just amazing. How it has not broken yet, I do not know. I know I'm probably doing these early and whatnot, but aha! I don't think that's superior though. That's not superior, it's too far off. It is superior! And why did I douse the... Why did I duh. You know what? Come through for me one last time. There we go. Ah. Alright, that repair kit was amazing. I need, like, I don't know, a gravestone for it or something just because, like, it deserves one. It really does. Right? Ah. And then it was my own just own stupidity. Anywho, with that done, we can now move on to the last piece of armor. Used to be like that. No? There we go. Hopefully this won't take nearly as long. Ah. Oh no, that took... Uh, how is that superior? How is that superior? That should not have been. I was like a mile off. You know what? No complaints. No complaints. Full suit of superior iron mail armor. Right? And we're looking pretty good. I do say so myself. Yeah, so yeah, this armor is going to be really helpful moving forward. Um, am going to just leave on the blacksmith attire for now, but we can stick you in here. And yeah, I'm going to call the video there because those leggings took, we were already at 30 minutes whenever I started the process, and I don't even want to know. One, I don't want to know how an egg from that chicken got up here. Two, oh, no, another chicken just fell down in. Oh, thank you for keeping your friend company. Mighty neighborly of you. I'm actually going to grab this all while I'm here. But yeah, I'm just gonna call the video here. We're way over time that I wanted to be anyway. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's not the right button. Here we go. Yeah, catch you guys in the next one. See ya.